And Donald Trump and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz are meeting in Washington this week. It's the first time the two leaders are meeting face-to-face and the first official trip to the US as Chancellor for Merz. Deutsche Welle correspondent Emily Leshner joins us now from Berlin. Emily, g'day. So what topics are going to be on the table at this meeting?
There are three central topics of discussion. The first is the war in Ukraine, of course. Trump told Merz during a phone conversation a few weeks ago that he supports European efforts to bring an end to the conflict. So there will certainly be talk of how to do this, or at the very least, how to get Russia to agree to an unconditional ceasefire. Then there is the issue of trade. The 50% tariffs on steel and aluminum just went into effect. And if Europe and the White House can't agree on a deal by July 9th, then Europe will see 50% tariffs on all other imports coming into the U.S. Germany is facing a recession. Its manufacturing sector, particularly the auto sector, isn't doing well. So Merz has a big incentive to find a solution by this new deadline. And the other item of discussion at the meeting is going to be how to calm growing tensions in the Middle East.
So the new German Chancellor hasn't been in office very long. Does he have enough of a relationship with Donald Trump to move the needle on any of these issues, especially when other EU leaders haven't been able to?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the fact that Merz doesn't have much of a history with Trump yet may work to his advantage right now. At the moment, Trump and Merz at least appear to have gotten off on the right foot. Merz is staying at the official guest house of the White House. That's considered an honor. German media is even reporting that Trump and Merz are on a first-name basis. So maybe I should say Donald and Friedrich. And that they've even swapped cell phone numbers. There will be a luncheon. There will be a press conference as well. So there's the optics right now are that they are getting along. And Merz has made foreign policy a major focus so far, and he seems to be positioning himself as an important broker between the White House and Europe, similar to what we have seen with French President Emmanuel Macron and Trump. But Merz and Trump don't always see eye to eye. Trump wants NATO members, for example, like Germany, to increase their financial contributions to 5% of their GDP to the organization. This is something that Merz insisted during his election campaign that Germany wouldn't do, even though now he seems to have come around to the idea through a proposal that's being drafted by NATO's head, Mark Rutte. So Trump might take this as a sign that Merz is willing to negotiate and come around to his side. That may help Merz in the future. But we also may see some friction when the finer points of this proposal are being discussed. And when it comes to ending the trade war as well. So not everything is harmonious, even though right now it does seem that they are getting along.
And are there more points of friction between Berlin and Washington?
There has been some tension, particularly between Berlin and some of the members of Trump's administration. For example, Trump's Vice President, J.D. Vance, as well as his Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. They criticized Germany for labeling one of its political parties, the AfD, or Alternative for Deutschland, as a right-wing extremist organization. And to that criticism, Merz responded by essentially saying that the White House shouldn't preoccupy itself with domestic German politics. Merz also scolded Vance for what he called overreach when Vance said that Europe was threatening democracy, though there certainly has been some tension between Berlin and Washington so far.
Okay, Emily Leshner reporting there from Berlin. South Korea's new president has been inaugurated after winning the snap election marred by a division over his predecessor.